Hi, this is Nick Ronald from Secret Influence TV, and this is another Secret Influence top tip around having business success by using smart planning techniques. So, how to achieve success by smart planning. So, there is a saying, if you don't know where you want to be, you're never going to get there. It's so true. Everything you do is a journey. It's step by step getting to an end goal. And you've got to be crystal clear on that goal, because if you don't know exactly where it's going to be, like I say, you're never going to get there. And also, related to this, there's a saying that if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail, or you fail to plan, you plan to fail. It is so important to plan, have a plan, and within that plan is being prepared for things that don't quite work out. So this is smart thinking, and this is what we have to do. Not work harder, work smarter. So the first part of this is just to say that we are emotive beings. we use logic, but we mostly make decisions and also buy things based in emotion. That's how we connect with people. That's how we react. It's on an automatic emotive level. And then often afterwards, of that initial connection, that initial reaction, then we might follow it up with a logical discussion or logical reasoning. And I think that's important to understand that, as you will see. So whenever we plan, we always start with a bigger picture in our mind, where we want to be. It's an emotive bigger picture. So for example, why do you start a business? You might want to be wealthier, to go on bigger holidays, or to have more free time. And these are very emotive connected things, a bit vague, but that's where it always starts. And then after that, then you need to be specific. What do you exactly mean by that? And how do you get there? How did you achieve that? There's another saying, I love quotes, love sayings, is if you confuse them, you lose them, which basically means that if you are giving content, whether it's writing or speaking it, and you're not clear in what you say, if you confuse them with your language, with jargon, then people will turn off, they'll switch off, then they won't follow you. And it's the same with yourself. You've got to have clarity and focus to achieve your goals in life, to have success. You've got to be really focused. And the more confused you are, the less likely you're going to be able to achieve those dreams, those goals. Because if you're confused, you'll go around in circles and never probably take action, maybe take the wrong action and keep stopping and starting and never really moving forward the next step in that journey. So being clear, having focus and avoiding the confusion is so important. So I'm just going to share a few slides now. Let's get on to the first one. It is about the way we plan. So like I say, when we plan where we want to be in our minds, whether it's personal life or business, we always start that big picture, the vision, the dream where we want to be. And if you look at businesses, even on their website, their annual report, they have a vision statement. And this is so big businesses have their dream. Where does the business want to be in an ideal way in 5 years, 10 years, in a bigger picture vision, where the company want to be. And as individuals, a lot of people have vision boards or dream boards, where they stick all bits from magazines, and it's their ideal home and their ideal car, and it's that the dream is what keeps them motivated, and it's a very emotive thing, and that is what motivates, encourages us, to have that ideal life, to achieve that ideal car, home, partner, whatever it is, holiday. But after that, if you want to actually achieve that dream, you've got to be specific. You've got to know, what exactly you want. So, if you want the ideal job, what exactly is that job? Where is it? What sort of company? Is it a specific company? What would the salary be? What would the hours be? If your ideal dream is going on holiday, well, where? How long for? Would it be roughing it? Would it be in hotels? We have a budget. The more specific you are, the more likely to achieve it. Generalizations are the most unhelpful thing ever. It's like in business when you try to appeal to everyone and you sell to no one, because you've got to be specific. Niche down everything in life And it's the same with your goal setting. Be specific, set specific targets. And this is what I call the dream achievement step journey. It's a VSSA. Starts with very motive, bigger picture vision. Then you set your specific targets of what that vision dream is. It may be a set of things. It may be, well, I want to make millions of pounds in my business. Specific targets are, well, I want to do it, so I can retire early, so I can have that quality of life. Just get a bit more specific. And then the actual SMART goals, this is how you'll do it. This is your roadmap. This is what makes a difference. The SMART goals, they are the steps. They form your plan, your business plan, your life plan. And SMART is the specific way that you're going to do that. So I'm going to go on to SMART, a bit of detail, and then give you an example at the end of this. And specific targets, SMART goals, objectives, and the actions or tasks you need to reach the goals are the logic part. This is the how-tos, the rational, logical part for how you achieve your dream. So, SMART goals are as specific. I've said it sometimes, be as specific as you can. When do you want to achieve your goal by? What specific amount of money do you mean? When you say you want to be rich, is it 10,000 a month, 2,000, 5,000, a million a year, 200,000? What is it? How much? When do you want it by? How will you achieve it? What currency? The more specific, going to be better. Measurable, facts and figures. Tailor it down. Then you can know if you're achieving your goal, or if you're near achieving a goal, missed your goal, by measuring it. Attainable. Is it attainable? Is it possible? If it's too wild and crazy, then you're not going to achieve it. We always constantly have goals in life to push ourselves. So set a goal that challenges you, but is realistic. You will be able to achieve it with hard work. Relevant. Is it relevant? Is the goal relevant to your business or to your life, or to what you really want to achieve? And time bound. Set a time for it. Otherwise, you'll never achieve it. Push yourself, set a time, put a bit of pressure on. So I'm going to finish up here with an example of money, because I go to a lot of events and people say, what do you want in life? What motivates you? Why hear this more money? And I always, they always say and respond, but what do you mean by that? For example, my young son, he's got a big jar of coins, and it's full of lots of small 5, 10p's, and he thinks he's rich. It's a big thing of money to him. He can't really understand the concept of money or what's a lot, but he thinks he's rich. And to him, he's rich. But if you count up the money, there's only about, I think, 5, maybe 10 English pounds. So really, not really rich by many people's standards. And he can't really get much in this world with just £10. But to him, he's rich. And I was talking the other day about what he wants to, what he wants to get in life. What's he saving up for? And he said he wanted to save up for a new bike. So I told him, well, to do that's great. You can save your pocket money. So I brought him a pocket money piggy bank, and told him, if he saves half his money every week, then in sort of 6 months you could say he's having a bike. He looked at me a bit blankly. He couldn't really understand. He's only 5 years old. The whole lot of concept saving, but with a plan, my support, he'd be able to get that objective, that goal of his bike within 6 months by saving us money. So it's basically turning the vague thing of I've got lots of money, but jar of coins, I'm rich, to actually having a specific goal and a specific way of achieving it. So I think that's quite a relevant story. From children to adults, we are quite similar. We are very motive beings, but the difference is, an adults, we need to sort of back that motive up with a logical process. So we juggle things around. We're increasingly busy. We're bombarded with information, especially on things like social media. And if we're in business, an entrepreneur, we are juggling our time. We've got our family life, our personal relationships. We got to do admin and the accounts, possibly. We have to do our marketing. We've got to, keep our planning, and we're juggling around all these balls, and it can be overwhelming. And the only way to keep on top of that, to keep our morale up, to get motivated and moving forward, is to be organised. Organising, it's like a secret weapon. And if you're organised, it'll give you more confidence. You won't get overwhelmed. You'll know, yes, this is it. I know what I'm doing. You know, I know where I want to be, where I have to, what I have to do to get there. You know, overwhelm is the thing that stops us in the tracks and it stops us doing anything. So avoid the overwhelm, have the confidence by being organized. That's it. Smart working, smart goal setting, smart planning. Top tip from